talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills.
Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 3rd and 10. Now Allen. He will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 43-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 43. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go play action now. Jackson. That's where he was. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Galloway. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Second and goal from inside the 5. here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
His kick is good.
And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Ravens 7, Bills nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
By Bobby Wagner.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they'll just run them in.
He is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
The 42-yard line.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Bills.
Mixon.
First down.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
If you love pressure,
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
2 yards, and it's third down.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
He's taken down at the
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
first down, Baltimore.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Play action. It's Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's third and inches. On third down, Galloway, and he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
He's brought down.
Give him 3 on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Into the first quarter with the score, Ravens 7, Bills 3.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. Well, the Ravens are going to have a first and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door.
Gain of 7. Brings up second and goal.
On second and goal. Jackson under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Kyle Van Noy leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Third and goal, Jackson. Flushed out right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air as the Ravens push further out in front. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score, Ravens 14, Bills 3.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a first and 10. Allen. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Here's Mostert. going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
The Bills on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football.
The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And some room to roll now. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And this is going to be brought back for the Baltimore touchdown.
Justin Tucker lining up.
And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got and took off, there was no catching.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio.
Now Davis fumbles it. It's picked up by the Ravens. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Jackson now. Got a man, it's caught for the Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay there to make the grab. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Ravens 28, Bills 3.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Joe Mixon. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Bills on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Allen now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Mostert. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They do go for it. Here's Allen going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A real head-scratcher there. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Down. Galloway. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Justin Tucker.
A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. As his guys continue to pour it on. And his kick is good and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Allen. Uncorks one for Davis. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. A big play here for Buffalo. 47 yards.
9-yard line.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
They'll find Metcalf. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in these playoffs.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. As we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. He's at the 50, the 30, past
boy, you
the
ain't
20.
got no feet.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Ravens 42, Bills.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
Can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
Second and 4.
This is Mostert. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. They'll run on first down. Nixon. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Second down at 5. And now they'll throw with Allen. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Allen from the gun on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
A 53-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's
caught inside the 20. And rolled away in for a Ravens touchdown.
To
Henry Ruggs as the first half is winding down. And this offense continues to pour it on. And the route is on here in this first half.
Ravens 49, Bills 6. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Jackson on first down. And there's a quick throw caught by Andrews.
Let's get that
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
Mark Andrews, 42 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, well, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
Yeah, it seems like they've been running uphill all game.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
A third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing now is Allen. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
39-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Allen in a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates.
Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Complete.
Dante Pettis, 59 yards. And the Ravens continue to pour it on.
The extra point is good. Makes this.
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Join me in a walk to the locker room right now, okay? Because I think what we would have have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. So the shotgun snap to Allen, eluding the pressure right. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And they can't bring him down. They'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
From Mostert as he's able to work his way forward for a pretty good pickup on first down. Officially a gain of 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
A 2-yard loss brings up third.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. To the air, Allen letting one go deep for the end zone. This is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis there to make the grab, and the Bills claw one back.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Jackson to throw. Being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
makes the score.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute.
And going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, get me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. Open man is Duvernay. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Now it's Jackson. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. On first down, it's Gurley. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
17-yard line.
Now on second and 13. Jackson steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Ravens on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throwing is Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And this offense is running away with this one. PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Now down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Taken in at the 3.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Mostert. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Tackle made back
around his goal line. Here's Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? And he said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins. When
they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Mostert, toss left side. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way.
3rd and 10.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. From his end zone on 3rd and long, Allen. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game. And he's got a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Mixon on the toss right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
Makes it 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
16-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13. Allen, that is caught at the 7. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop him. They'll run with Mostert. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills are able to make things a bit more respectable.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. On the carry, it's Muhammad. And he stopped immediately there. The quarterback It's Logan Ryan who brings him down. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go again with Muhammad, and he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world up to the challenge.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Complete to
Devin Duvernay. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens add on.
the extra point.
And his kick is good.
Makes the score Ravens 87. Bills.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And there is a lot of shock in the stadium. The top seed, the favorites, really getting handled. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Allen going to go on 4th down. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And this is going to be incomplete. It looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Turnover on downs.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Justin Tucker lining up for the...
Well, he had the big run to get down there, so you got to let him finish it off, don't you?
I think so, but what I liked even more, the fact that he wanted to finish it off. How many times have we seen a guy break off a big run, and we see that universal sign where he's tapping his helmet to get me out of the game? No! Stay out on the field and enjoy the benefits of the success you created.
And he hits pay dirt because of it.
25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It certainly has not been the outing that they envisioned on their home turf in the divisional round of the playoffs, and they have been pushed around, and now their backs against the wall. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Gabriel Davis. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Now they run with Mixon. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to have the Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
first and 10 at the
Mixon with a first down carry. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. That's complete to Davis. And he is into the end zone for the Buffalo touchdown. Davis with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills claw one back.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Got that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Give them the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Ravens.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He'll let this go deep for runs. And it's incomplete. Instead, throwing to the very end